Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to continue with the Nomadic tutorial, and this is part 3. So what are we going to do today? Well, we are going to be starting work on the lifeboats, or doing the lifeboats, not just starting work on them. And then we're going to do the rigging for the funnel and the mast. I'm also going to add the little stern flagpole there, as you can see. I also want to add in, or not add in, but I want to start on the layouts, on the interiors. I've decided to not do the actual walls of the interiors. I kind of want to teach you guys how you do layouts, and I kind of want you guys to build interiors yourself. I will provide photos, of course, of how the interiors looked. So I want you guys to do that yourself. So let's get right on here with the lifeboats. So there's two, and we'll do one and then flip to the other side. So I'm not really gonna look at my old Nomadic here. This is very simple. So what you want to start with is you grab your pale oak set here. So do a block here. Oh, actually, I'm gonna show you real quick where this is. So from the funnel base here from the last episode, you go back 3 blocks in total, so 3 like this. Here's the lifeboat, and here is the davit. We're gonna add that later. So add this straight pale oak wood on this wool block, and then add a stair block underneath. And then just go all the way back here to this block, add 2 straight pale oak blocks going up like that. There are 9 pale oak planks in the middle. So it is 11 blocks long in total, the lifeboat. After that, you want to add in pale oak stairs on the sides like this. In that way. And then you want to fill these in here, the sides here, with pale oak planks. I already did a lifeboat, I remember now, in the old tutorials I've done in the past. I can't remember which one. I think it was the Titanic tutorial. And yeah, it's the same principle here. And then you want to add in the gunnels, or the gunwales. I think it's pronounced gunnels for some reason. But it's these, it's kind of rim on top, the ledge, the handrail, whatever. So do spruce slabs in the front. There are 1, 2, 3. Then you want to do 5 trapdoors, and then 1, 2, 3 on the stern. So you kind of get that sheer look on it. Okay, you can't really do that in a scale with the pale oak itself, so you kind of have to make do with the gunnels like this. Then you want to add in some detailing on the sides. Also just do add in pale oak stairs on the ends here. So you fill in these side holes here. Now you want to add in the tripwire hooks. So do every other block like this. There are 6 in total on each side. And between them, add in iron chains. So on the forward and aft blocks here, there are going to be signs with the ship's names. So add 3 chains like this on the sides. Then you want to take pale oak signs, put them here. There are 4 in total. We're gonna put the Nomadic's nameplate on there in a bit. We'll do this first here. So put 2 grindstones, so 1 in the front, 1 in the end, 1 in the stern. And then you want to put in oak slabs for the seats, like that. Finally, to cap this lifeboat off, you want to grab birch planks and smooth sandstone for a kind of tarp or cover over it. Just take smooth sandstone, birch planks, and then alternate between them like that. Yeah, we can do the Nomadic, so I'm just gonna copy this over here because I'm lazy. Like that. Oh yeah, also we gotta add in the white star flag. So what I like to do, in creative that is, I do a white star flag, or white star flag, I do a red bed underneath the nameplate, with an invisible item frame. Obviously you can't do this in survival, so just grab a regular item frame. That works too. Or actually I think it would look better if you just did mangrove button. That also works. So do that on all 4 sides under the nameplates. So strangely, with White Star Lifeboats, I think yeah, White Star Lifeboats in general, I just know about Titanic and Nomadic, but on the outside of the ship, they had the nameplate. So yeah, you have this here, SS Nomadic 1. So 1 stands for the lifeboat and Nomadic is kind of obvious. I also had the dots on the sides to like indicate it's nails basically. So you do two nameplates on the sides here on this side. Then on the other side you want to put in the port of registry, and Nomadic was registered in Cherbourg, France, because that's where she was. That's where she worked basically. So you want to do the same but with Cherbourg instead, and these two were on the inside, and that bothers me. Ideally you would have the nameplate on the front and then the location on the back, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's the boat, and now we want to do the davit. So let's see if I can do this in one go here. So what we want to do is replace the lime wool and dig out these 3 blocks, put in 2 quartz stairs in that direction and then one the other, like that. Actually, let's do that direction instead, looks better. You want to place in an upside down quartz stair, like that, as well as quartz slab, and a grindstone, like that, with an iron trapdoor on top. That's a davit arm, basically, or not arm, I don't know, maybe. This is where the davit was attached to, anyway. Okay, so now you want to do 6 blocks of pale oak fence. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then do 2 out like this, or in rather, with a grindstone like that. Sadly they don't connect. You can do that in creative but not in survival, very sad. Now you want to add in dark oak fence gates to connect the boat. Let's do that, and you can do this as well if you like. Open them up, because it's supposed to be 2 sets of wires, but ropes connecting. You can, if you don't like that they connect here, you can put them on the sides here instead. Do like that, and then you want to copy that to the other side here. So let me do that really quick here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do that, and add in. Oops, one side. Oh, wrong direction. There we go. And then to finish off the lifeboats and davits, you add in chains between these here. So 2 on the sides and 3 in the middle, 1 block lower, like that. And that's the lifeboat and the lifeboat davits. So let's just flip this real quick here to the other side. Copy, -E, flip left, and paste. I hope I did perf off. There we go. Just in case. Right, so this connects here. What does it do over here? Oh right, I need to move the boat in, I just realized. So, sorry about that guys. Did a mistake. Hope you're not building this in like survival or something. So you need to move this boat 1 step in. There we go. I guess gotta move the ropes as well, like that, and like that. Update this here. Perfect. That's lifeboats. Also make sure to change the number on this lifeboat to be 2. Don't want to have 2 lifeboats numbered 1. That would be confusing. Alright. So that's the boats in place. Before we get started on the rigging, I just want to add one thing here first, and it is kind of like the bridge bulkhead type thing here. So it's just 3 blocks back and then the forward end. Let's add that super quickly. So 3 blocks back and then cover the middle like this. And then add spruce trapdoors, and then you also want the slabs in the middle. Have it so it lines up with that slab, so it's the same like camber. No, it's camber. I got that wrong in the last episode. Alex pointed it out in the comments, and I was oh so embarrassed by my horrific mistake. Do forgive me. So yeah, that's Nomadic's profile, very familiar to us now. So let's get right into the rigging. So we'll begin with the funnel first here. So we'll begin by marking out the points where we want the lines, the ropes to connect. So the aft end, you want to go here. What I recommend is putting a polished black stone block with a nether brick fence on top. Do the same on the other side. And then on the top here, you want to remove this button and place a tripwire hook on both sides, and I do that on the front as well, like this. So the lines will connect between these 2 points basically. And then these forward lines, they should connect, if you count from the boat, including the davit, up to 7 blocks. Oops. So this block here. 7 blocks in total, and do that on both sides. So I really recommend, if you're creative, that you download WorldEdit and do the //line command. Otherwise you'll just have to do some manual fiddling with this. I can just do that real quick. Luckily it's a small ship, so this is not gonna be that hard. But on ships that are larger, like say Titanic, that's gonna be incredibly painful. So I recommend, if you're playing in survival, go into a creative world and like mark out the two points and use WorldEdit in like creative mode to figure it out. I think that's probably the best plan to do. You have to look from the top here and see if it's as smooth as possible. But that, no, that made it worse. Okay, that's best. So you have from the top 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. And then from the sides you have 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and 1, 1. And then from the front 1, 2. Okay, that looks weird. It's fine, I don't know. It's gonna look fine because we're gonna use chains, so we have this now, so let's replace it with chains. Like that. And I also want you to, actually, since these are laying down on the side, facing in, which direction is this? X. It's better to have them be 1 block further out, because it kind of looks weird when it connects. It doesn't look like it's connected. So you saw you did it here, so you can just do it over. But let's do it freely. Yeah, I deleted that davit block there. So select your 2 points, use WorldEdit. I forgot that I hadn't done the line command before. Do //line, and you want to do iron chain. These two, like parentheses, straight parentheses. I don't know what they're called, those characters, but do those, and then in the middle type in axis and then X in this case. Well, actually, because now it doesn't connect to the top, this tripwire hook. I think we can just have this be completely diagonal. Yeah, we can. Almost. I should have prepared this better. Or have it just connect into the chain there like that. Yeah, that's also good. So just do what you think looks best. And do the same on the other side. And sometimes also they don't like become perfectly mirrored, so I recommend like you fiddle a bit with that, make sure they are perfectly mirrored like that. What I've done on this side. Okay, so they okay, they don't connect. But yeah, it's up to you. Do what looks best. I probably changed that to how it is over there instead. So that's what we did before. But yeah, in the stern here, or in the aft end, I recommend doing the Y, because it's much closer space in between, and it makes more sense that it will be facing up. And then do both sides like that. And that's the funnel rigging. Yeah, that looks really weird. I'm gonna fix that real quick. Alright, that's better. Now finally, before we move on to the mast rigging, add in a dark oak fence gate. Oops. God damn it. On both sides like this. Remove this. Leave one chain in the middle and replace this. This part is meant to represent the funnel stays, the little part of the rigging that connects to the deck, basically. So here you should probably do another brick fence instead, because it's facing up. So yeah, do that with all rigging. Okay, so let's do the mast. You will see on all ships with masts there are these this rigging in the front, and they're basically meant to keep the masts upright, or yeah, be a little bit of like a stabilizing force to it. So what you want to do is you want to mark out this block, or we can do a line wool for now, with slab here. Mark out, or actually place a tripwire hook here, with a block in front. And you can't do a tripwire hook here in survival, so just place a line wool like that. And then you just want to connect both of these with this block down here. I think, yeah, you want to do X here, because they're facing forward. And both of these, like that. That's the stay rigging. I think that's what they're called. And on the sides, you wanna put more tripwire hooks like that. Add lime wools as temp blocks, and then you wanna go down to the deck here. Let's check real quick here. Yeah, that's okay. So you have these 3 blocks on this side. Add in 2 levers like this, with 2 nether brick fences on top. Actually, we can add those in later. First, just connect these 2 blocks here, like that. I always forget what this form of rigging is called, but it looks like a ladder. You can't really represent it in this scale, but it looks like a ladder that you climb up. There's a name for it, and that should be on both sides. So let me just flip that real quick here. Copy, flip, left, and paste. And finally, on this side, you can add another lever with a block here. And it's supposed to go up to including this block here. And this should be dark oak trapdoors. I don't know what it's facing. It's facing east. A trap. Why am I saying trapdoors? Dark oak fence gates. Good lord. Fence gate facing Is it facing east? No, it's facing north. There we go. Perfect. And this is basically meant to be the like the rigging. I guess it's not rigging in this case, but it's the rope for the flag. When you want to raise a flag up in the mast, that's basically the rope for that. That's meant to represent that. Then you can do like vary the direction the signs are facing to have some variety. Like this roughly. There we go. I only do this on one side, by the way. They wouldn't have had on both sides. And we can finally add in the... I almost had red star line, but no, that's a different one. Do the white star flag here, so... this might be too large, I don't remember. But we're just gonna do this. If it is too large, if you find it too large, you can just make it smaller. If you like. So, from this block here, add 2 red wool. And then 2 more going up. And then you want to go in this direction. You don't have to go in this direction, but like I like to make all my flags a little bit wavy. I think that's pretty cool. And then you want to add a white wool in the middle here. You can also add a birch button on both sides for some detailing. This is the white star on the flag. So then you want to place a red wool going back in, and then 2 actually, and then mangrove slabs on the top and bottom. And then you want to go in this direction again and place 3 red wool like this. And finally, place 2 mangrove slabs like that. So that's all the rigging and the flags done. Oh yeah, let's add in the stern flagpole here. So you want to grab acacia fence, go up, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So 1, 1, 2, 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So you have 4 rows of 3 at the very end of the stern here. And then you want to add in the, as much as it pains me to say it, you want to add in the French flag. It's kind of small as well. So from the second block from the top, put 2 blue wool. Oh yeah, you gotta do this as well. And then on the lower block, and then in that direction, place a white block, a white wool with pale oak slabs top and below. And then go back in again. You want to place in red wool 1 block lower. And that's a French flag, because Nomadic operated in Cherbourg, France. So there you have the flags, mast and funnel rigging, and the lifeboat. So that's pretty much all the exterior stuff I wanted to do today. So let's get right into her interiors here. So let's start with the top deck here. So let's go from the front all the way back. You wanna come here on the front, and you want to go to the middle section here on this kind of bit that it goes out. Go to this bit here and dig out these 6 blocks here. These are the 2 main doors for first class to enter. Do this on both sides. I like to use stripped spruce wood as kind of the door steps to separate the outside and inside, like floor materials, I guess. But that's up to you. I'll use lime wool as like the where the walls are supposed to go, like underneath. So I'll put a wall here. And then on the forward end, you want to put a wall here. So you want a 3 block gap here. Let's remove these blocks like that. Then on the sides, you want to have 2 rooms. So add a wall here and 1 wall here. So you have 3 blocks here, here, and in the middle, like that. Then you also want 2 doors, so you want 1 here and 1 here, like that. Oh yeah, finally as well, there's not supposed to be anything here. This is a staircase leading down, so you might as well add that right now, so we have this as a base later when we are doing the deck below. So I think that's right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's correct. And then the spruce planks in the middle again. Alright, moving back here, we have 4 blocks and then another wall. And then very important, don't do a wall in the middle, do one block to the right here, like this. And then you want 2 matching doors on either side, like that. As you go further aft here, we have some of the uptakes, the machinery spaces. So 2 blocks here, and then cut these wood planks out, and then go up and cut these ones out here as well. And then you want to add in some iron bars. This is how you would access the boiler room. You had a door here actually, I remember. So you could go out, but I think you could also climb all the way up through a ladder. You can't really do that with the iron trapdoors, but I think they could in real life. This also provided some light and air down into the boiler room. Further aft, we have the boiler uptake casing type thing. So you want a 3 block gap like this. This is where the funnel would push up the exhaust steam, or not steam, but the smoke. Oh, there we go. Open that up like that. That goes all the way down. Don't remove this stone block because it's gonna look weird with iron bars. Just do that for now. Then behind this, you want another 2 block gap here, but don't remove the planks because this is the ship's galley or pantry, where they would cook the. They probably wouldn't have cooked food, but they cooked like not sandwiches, but like they prepare tea and coffee and stuff, light snacks, even, I don't know, stuff like that. So this is gonna be weird here. Go to where this wall ends, do a wall here, and then clear out this gap. This is a very weird choice why they did it like this, but basically there is a door here, and then you can step here and then add trapdoors on the sides, which you would then stack up, because it's a little bit too large if you just do full blocks. So my recommendation is do trapdoors. There's a door here that leads inside the pantry here, or the galley. There could have been a door here, but nope, they decided to do it like this. I'm not sure why. Maybe they thought that if they had a door here, there would be too little space. I don't know. But yeah, that's how it was. And then finally, go to the front here and remove these blocks like this. So you have underneath the staircase. And then add these stairs going down here. This is the second class area of the ship. So this is their main staircase. In fact, their only staircase leading down. I think, yeah, that's good. And then spruce planks like that. Oops. Let's do that on the sides. Yeah. And then on the sides here is a door. And here. There's also a door here. This is like an extra one if they needed it. If there was a lot of people. So those are the doors you need to add. Yeah, that's this deck pretty much done. Oh yeah, real quick, I'll show you where you can add all the portholes and the direction the doors are facing. So on the front, you want 2 portholes. You want to place them on these blocks like that. Again, you can do glass blocks if you want, or glass panes. I like to do quartz stairs because they're a little bit more accurate in terms of size, but that's just me though. And then on the sides, you want to place 2 more portholes. So one here on this side, so 1 block from the front, and then 1 mirrored on the other side, like that. Then you want to add in the doors, so let's add them here, like that. Do the same on both sides. And then you have this set of doors here. Add them in, the doors facing that way, or the door hinge, I guess. Go inside. You want a porthole here and here, like that. And then coming back here, you want to add a door facing this direction. They all face this direction if they're single doors. Do the same here. Oh yeah, on this side there are 2 more doors. They also face that way, so yeah. Oh yeah, I should also mention this is a Dutch door, so it could open like in the middle. It's split. So what I like to do is I like to represent them like this. They usually had this on pantries and kitchen spaces and stuff on board ships. So it's up to you if you want to do that, but yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. And then finally you have the doors here on the end, so yeah, just put them here. Like this. That's all the doors and portholes on this deck, so let's move down. No, there's one more porthole, actually. Next to this door. The second class area on both sides. That porthole. So, let's get down to deck below. Alright, so we are here on the deck below the main passenger areas. So we are here towards the front of the ship. We're gonna start around the boarding entrances. That's the easiest way to me to get my bearings roughly where I am. So we go to this side, these boarding entrances. Place lime wool underneath as well as, oops, that's the wrong one. Stripped oak wood underneath, like this. Then come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. And then do 2 more like this. They have these kind of inner doors, so to speak. Then 1 block forward, there's kind of like a little, almost a little bit of an alcove type thing here. There's supposed to be sofas in this area later. So yeah, let's add this inner wall here. You want that just because you're gonna put some fancy paneling inside here, so you don't want that to be black and white like this. You want to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's to that point, good. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 more blocks like this, and then go all the way to the other side. And then do the same boarding entrances. Like that. In the front here you have a little lavatory for the ladies. And no, there is lavatories for both ladies and gentlemen actually. And there's also the ladies' little writing room or ladies' reading room, ladies' room in general. So let's do there's a lavatory here for the men, so let's do that first. So on this block here, you want to go out 5 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go in 2, 1, 2, then out 1, and then go in like that. I replace this with a stripped spruce wood. There's a little locker or closet there. There's also a door here leading into the lavatory itself. Then you want to come out here. You want to come out 7 blocks like that, so 2 blocks further out from this wall. Come back 1, 2, 3 blocks, and then out 1 like this. And then just connect up with this wall here. Come to these 2 blocks here and go all the way back. This is the ladies' lavatory. They had a door here. And to access their ladies' room here, they had a door here. Also, I recommend doing double walls here, because this space, or this room, had different paneling than the rest of this space here, so it's always nice to leave yourself some room for you know, double walls so it doesn't look weird, and it has like different paneling and stuff. So that's that. We're gonna do this area later because it's actually lowered down a little bit compared to this deck. This is where the crewmen had their area, so we'll get back to that a little bit later. Right, so let's come aft here to the mid section of the ship. Let's run this wall all the way back. I always like to do an inner wall, as you should. Go all the way back to the boarding entrances again. Or to the aft boarding entrances at least. Then I want to count back from this block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have an image up on my other screen here to know how many blocks I'm supposed to go here. 17, so we have this block here. It's between the last two windows in this window cluster here. Window cluster? Yeah, that's a new sentence. Yeah, this block here, there's like a little archway. I'll show you what I mean real quick here. So put 2 temporary blocks here, then another block here, remove those like that, and then connect this up to the other side, and then do the same here. Have these 2 blocks here as well. It's mirrored on both sides. Then here, go in 1 block and place 2 blocks on both sides, and then do a wall like this, connecting up. This is a little pantry to service the passengers. And yeah, little door on this side, not on the other side sadly, it's not symmetrical. Then you want to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's again, this is the boiler uptake casing. There are 2 boilers, so they sit here. It's a very small ship, so the boilers are kind of huge for the size of the ship. Then you want to add in 2 blocks here, so 2 blocks in between, 1 and 2, like that. And you're gonna add in a trapdoor. This is the coal chutes. Actually, there's another block here. Never mind. Sorry. 2 blocks between here, and then 3 blocks between here. So they are symmetrically placed around the middle window here. But yeah, like I said, these are the coal chutes. They are supposed to be accessed from a little like chute hole on the deck above here. So you can add trapdoors above here if you like. In fact, I recommend you. It's accurate. Do that. Do that on both sides. Actually, I'm gonna do that right now so I don't forget about it. Is this right? Yep. So 1 here and 1 here. And then do the same on this side. The reason I do the trapdoors inside here is because it's supposed to kind of curve out a bit, or I don't know if it does curve out. We'll see what happens. I'll show you the photos. But like the chute goes up, it's kind of angled a bit because the hole is. So yeah, let me move the image. There we go. Now you want to add in the little engine uptake here. I realized I forgot to add in the uptake or the engine skylight on top. I'm gonna do that in a bit after we finish the layouts of this deck. Now we're gonna go out 7 blocks. So go in 1 block from the boiler casing here. Go out 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Both sides. Connect those up like that. Let's do the boarding entrances here, the aft boarding entrances for 2nd class. It's the same principle, but you don't come out, it's not 4 blocks between, it's just 1 block, or 2 blocks in between. It's just, yeah, 1 block like that. Like this. Come out 1 block here as well. And then do the same on the other side. 3 blocks in between, of course, and the double doors like this. bring this double wall all the way back to, yeah, this point where the hull starts to curve in. And yeah, you have the stairs here. I forgot to... okay, I'll do that later. Add in... There's supposed to be... There's a little... a deck below here where there's more like lounging space for the passengers. We'll add that staircase going down when we get to that. So don't worry about that right now. So, what you want to do now... Oh, Lego Masters Online. You want to go from this block here, count that, including that. Go back 16 blocks in total. And then you want to go out 1, 2, 3 blocks, go back 1, and then do 1, 2, 3, like that. Add a doorway, like this. Go out 1 block on this side, back 2 blocks, and then 1 forward, like this. Then do another block, like this, and then go forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do 2 more on this side, and then back. Make it symmetrical, like that. Add in the back wall. So the back wall lines up with orange terracotta here. The outside wall, like this. Then you also want to add 2 more blocks here with 2 doorways on either side. These are lavatories. And this is the third class area, because believe it or not, Nomadic could carry third class passengers if needed. They had a little tiny lounging space here in the stern. It's not very large, but yeah, it was there. There's a staircase, oops. There's a staircase here. This block goes down for them. So you can just add that there for now. And there's also a door here, so it's basically supposed to be a staircase here in the stern going down. They had this little tiny promenading space. I guess they wouldn't have been on Nomadic for long, but still, wasn't really much. I can add in 6 blocks here, like this. We'll get to that later. We'll finish that in just a bit. And then on the other side, it's very similar, or not that similar, but yeah. You want to go out 4 blocks here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go in, so you have 2 by 3 space. And then here you want to go out 1 block with the door, and then you want to go out 3 more blocks here, and then connect this up with the outside wall, like that. So this is a lavatory, and this is a lavatory for second class. There's supposed to be a wall here. I've done it with trapdoors, like for the walls going up, because it's just so small. There's barely any space, so I had to do it with trapdoors. It gets kind of finicky, but I think it worked out, so I encourage you to do the same, especially in this scale as well. So yeah, it's up to you. And that is pretty much that. I'll add in the stairs going down here real quick as well. So you want the stair to line up with this block here, right next to this boarding entrance, and then this leads down. See, yeah, that's good. To the second class deck on the deck below. Goes up like that. You can add in the blocks around it as well if you like. And then do the same on this side, or not this side, but here in the front. So go from the pantry here, mark out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and add in a dark oak staircase like that. And then, oops, fill this all the way back, forward underneath the stairs like that, with a trapdoor here if you like. And then just have this go down to the deck below. That's pretty much this deck done. So I want to do this part first here with the stairs. So let's go over here. We can do that on camera. Shouldn't be too hard. Right, yeah, okay. So I recommend you add in the walls first, like this, around it. Like that. Then you want to take the dark oak stairs. Going up like this on either side. Also fill in the sides here so you can see through. Yeah, that's better. Now you can decide, if you're in survival, you should use iron bars. That looks the best in my opinion. I think they go around here as well, in the middle, or the inside. No, actually they don't, because you have the stairs going up. But it does look... Okay. So, from this block going up, you have 3 staircases. 3 staircase blocks. Going up to the middle. This wasn't for third class, they couldn't use this, but it's mainly for like crew, I think. Just to be able to traverse the ship better. Add, like we did in the last episode, add spruce trapdoors on the sides. I don't really know what you would use for railings in survival. You can't really use iron bars. You can't use iron trapdoors. You could probably use, actually I forgot about this in the last episode, just use payload trapdoors. Like this, instead of iron. You can do that here as well if you like. That's up to your taste. You have to decide for yourself. Oh yeah, and also add in the wall here. I recommend making this orange terracotta, just to have it line up. Also, these should be removed. Let me see how far that went. Oh, okay. Never mind. These did go forward like that. Do something like that. And then do a door here, so that would face this direction. And that's the third class entrance here. Leads in like that. And leads down into their little area. Now I'm gonna do the engine skylight here real quick, but before we do that, I want you to do something here real quick. I want you to replace all of the birch slabs with, or replace the birch planks, sorry, birch planks with the birch slabs, like this. And then you also want to place quartz block with quartz slabs, so it's not as thick. That's not thicker. It's not thicker than it needs to be. Like that. The boat does float now. The boat does float. So you can add in boat kind of cups or holders underneath, just like this. Actually do. That looks better. You can do that if you want. There we go. Now you can see the base around the funnel is a little bit raised up, which I think looks pretty good. So yeah, let's do the engine skylight. It is 5 by 5 blocks big, so you want to go 1 block aft of the funnel base, 5 blocks wide, 5 blocks long, like this. Put a row of slabs or layer of slabs above it, just like this, and then change that actually to smooth quartz blocks. Then do a row of smooth quartz slabs on the top, like this. So you have kind of triangle shape, little roofed shape to it. Then you want to add in smooth quartz slabs, like that. So you have 4 holes, 4 windows, like that. Then, since if you're in creative or survival, take payload trapdoors, put them on the sides of the slabs, so they do that, and on top of these put iron trapdoors, like this. and that's the engine skylight done. Aha, I also got the railing installed here, so it's the same principle as last time. It's up to you how you want to build it. Do iron bars, waxed lightning rods, or pale oak fences. It's up to you. But I do this varying design here with a white carpet on top, because this didn't have an actual like spruce, not spruce, but like wooden teak railing on top. They just had a regular railing like this. And then that goes up to the lifeboat, like this on both sides, and then curves around the deck like that. Not curves, but squares around, I guess. So yeah, that's that. Let's do this deck. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is go to the forecastle deck here. And we're gonna punch out a 3x3 little hatch here. It's a little bit like a spare room, cargo hold, whatever, in this forward end up to, there would have been a wall here roughly, and another wall here roughly. So in this little space here they could have put whatever they wanted, whatever they needed, and they would have accessed it through this little hatch here. So yeah, put that there. There was also an entrance for the crew here, so do 3 blocks here leading down. It's supposed to be a very narrow staircase, or not narrow, but steep staircase leading down. Do this design. So it's basically an upside down staircase, and then no, not upside down, the right side up staircase, and then an upside down underneath with a ladder in front, and then just repeat that pattern going down. That way you get a steeper staircase, but you can still climb it up. So yeah, this space here for the crew. You wanna go up to the hatch here. The block next to it, you wanna add a wall here. Remember to make it 4 blocks tall here though. So the decking goes here basically. Since the shear is here, I decided the shear is here. I decided to cheat a bit and just fill this in here. I didn't want to deal with that. If you want to, be my guest. But then you have to make sure that it lines up. So you would have the decking going here, and then you have a slab here. Then that goes up, and that's kind of annoying. So I didn't want to deal with that. I just decided to keep the deck completely level here in the bow. That does mean one of the portholes is 1 block higher up than the deck, but it's fine. It's fine. The world is not gonna end. Unless it is, I don't know. I realized I made a mistake here, so you want to remove this bottom stair, put a dark oak trapdoor at the bottom, and then another ladder, because we don't have enough space to have that staircase there. On this side of the staircase, come out 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4. Add a doorway, and then do the same on that side, except add a doorway here, and then a wall, like that. This is their little wash place where they clean themselves up. And that's pretty much this space done. It's very simple. Just add an inside wall here as well. So yeah, that's pretty much that's the bow done on this quote unquote deck. They're not the same level, but I guess they can be counted as the same level. And then it's the same principle here in the stern. Let me just show you here real quick. There's a little bit of a store space, so it's not really a deck here. And it's really confusing here as well with this space around the staircase. I don't really know what was in here, or if you could access it. I imagine you could. There was probably a little door leading into here, but yeah, I don't know. Other than that, it's just the remaining, this little deck on the bottom left I'm gonna get to work on right now. Also, don't forget to add this little sheltered cover thing for the crew here. There was a little bit of a cover here. Let's see. Let's do like that. And then add in temporary blocks like that, and then do pale oak trapdoors on the sides in kind of like this shape. Alright, so let's do the final deck here. So what you want to do is come to the boiler casing here again, and you want to find this forward wall, lines up all the way up, and mark out this block here. So you want to do 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4 from the deck above, like that. So it's 2 blocks from the bottom, just like that. Have this go all the way out to the sides, and then do another wall here because you want the double wall. Here is the boiler room, of course, so you kind of need a double wall, otherwise it's gonna look weird, because here is a lounging space for first class. And then do outside walls like this. Count from this wall, from this, yeah, the second wall that we did, 25 blocks back. So on the 25th block here, including that wall block, there's another wall. I recommend doing a double wall here as well, because here is the storage space I talked about before, and they wouldn't really have done much in here in terms of decor, so it would have been very different to this very fancily decorated space, as you can imagine. And then just add in the inside walls again. Then you want to count 19 blocks, actually from this block, because I didn't include this wall. So from this wall, count 19 blocks back here. So it should line up with this wall here on the deck above. Do the inner wall on the other side. And then you want to go to the front area again. Then you want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and that's where you want to put another wall like this. Here is a little peak tank for water to help stabilize the ship. If it was a little bit heavier in the stern or the bow, they could change the amount of water. And then here is the chain locker. It's a little space here. So that is the bow. Let's go all the way back to the boiler room again. You want to count from this wall 10 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do a wall here. This wall of course lines up with this wall here, the wall of the deck above. And then do another 10 blocks, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And another wall here, on a watertight bulkhead, like that. And then you want to count 14 blocks back from this wall. Oops. Here, this block here. Do a wall. Do the inner walls again, and also do a double wall here, because you would have a fancily decorated second class area here, and then a way more simple third class area here. There's also a door here for some reason, I guess for the crew to be able to easily traverse the ship. And finally I just want to do the inside walls again. And that's pretty much that done. Yeah. Layout's done. Now before I leave you, I wanted to show you guys the photos, Nomadic's interior photos. These were taken in the 60s, and so while Nomadic was 50 years old by then, it's likely that the interiors wouldn't have changed much since then, at least not the paneling, so keep that in mind. I'm gonna show you guys where each photo was taken, and I'm going to give you tips on how to build the interiors, give my recommendations, but you are going to have to do them yourself because you're a big boy now, you can do it. I believe in you. So this photo that you're looking at right now, that's taken roughly here. You can see the boarding entrance is there. And you can also see in the background how the walls are kind of angled due to the hull curvature. You can also see on the bottom the linoleum tiles. You can, if you're an eagle-eyed little ship nerd just like me, you will notice that they are the exact same or almost exact same as Titanic's dining room tiles, and they were actually inverted in colors. So if Titanic's dining room tiles looked something like this, no, the other way around, this, Nomadic's would have looked more like this, because Nomadic's tiles were more red dominated, if that makes sense. Let's just stack this here. While Titanic's were more blue dominated. It wasn't this kind of blue, it was a lighter blue, I believe. I think cyan concrete is a pretty good color to represent it. On current Normandy today, they have the tiles as red and black or brown, as well as a little bit of gold. This isn't correct. I believe that was a mistake, because there is a surviving tile from Nomadic, and that's been kind of rotting or like deteriorating over time, and that tile basically I suppose to them it looked like it was black and red, so they did that color, even though I can't say for sure, but most likely it looks to me like it's red and blue dominated like this. So that's what I recommend you go with. Now on to the next photo. Okay, so this photo is in the same general space, but it's looking in this direction here on the other side. You have the staircase here on the right, and the pillars are actually vents going down. So yeah, you can also see the corridor there in the distance. And then the little thing behind the staircase is actually the bar. It wasn't just like a little counter that you could walk up to. There was an actual wall, and then there was a little service window that you could walk up to and get some stuff if you wanted. Or I suppose a steward would go up to it, because you would ask a steward, I would like some tea, and then he would kindly oblige because you were a rich person and they couldn't say no to you. Now this photo is looking into one of the side corridors. I believe it is this side. So we have the front of the ship in that direction, and then this is the side we're looking at here. So you can see the two sloping kind of pieces of paneling. I don't know what I should say. On the sides there you can see that is the coal chutes. So it would be these two here. Yeah, like that roughly. Going out. On the side you can see a little bit of a I think it was for putting baggage on it. I'm not sure though. And then in the distance you can see the doorway into the second class area. It would have been here. Now this photo I'm not entirely sure. It could be the stern, but I believe it is more likely to be the bow here again. So we're back here with the forward staircase, and we're looking at the other side this time with the boarding entrances here. The reason I think this is the bow is because there is just a single window visible. If you would have been in the stern, looking at the same direction here, you would have seen far more windows, and the wall in the background wouldn't have been so close up. So I think we're looking at in this direction here. The wall here, of course, is the ladies' room, and then the staircase, of course, is this one for the first class. Now this photo on the other hand, I'm almost 100% sure that this depicts the aft staircase here for second class. It lines up with the boarding entrances, so I figured it's this one. Yeah, shows the boarding entrances in the background, also the hallway on this side, and of course the staircase here, leading up and down. This photo, I'm pretty sure, is looking up the first class staircase. So that's pretty interesting that their top deck had different like paneling style. I don't know why. It's kind of cool though. So it's all this kind of, I think it's probably mahogany because they're rich. Yeah, the entire walls. While the bottom walls, I don't know if it's mahogany on the dado on this level, but yeah, it's different paneling at least. You can also see there's not an actual like steel deck, the boat deck, it's just planking, it seems, which was done on smaller ships and older ships of the White Star Line and Horn and Wolf. Yeah, so this is the first of 2 photos of the ladies' room, so it's, as you can see, very different paneling as well from the rest of this deck basically. It had this like fully, I don't know what wood it is, oak maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's very different. You can see the door open into the rest of the salon. There's also the door here on the side into the lavatory. There's also some chairs and tables about the room. We also have this photo here. I believe this is looking in this direction, because you can kind of see there's a porthole in the front here. And there would have been the windows on the sides, so I believe this is taken in this direction because there wouldn't have been any portholes on this wall. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Now, final thing, I wanted to give you guys tips on how to do the walls here. So I recommend going with stripped spruce wood for the dado, because it's not quite dark enough to be mahogany, I don't think. I think it is oak or something like that. It's very similar to the modern style of cabin on board the Titanic, so that's what I recommend. That's what I use there as well. So do this for a dado. You can have it go all the way around here actually. And then do quartz pillars for the corners, going all the way up like this. And then do sideways blocks on the top here, so you have that top rim. Do that going back here as well. And then you want to do quartz pillars probably like that, and then quartz stairs above, as well as a quartz staircase underneath the window, as well as sideways spruce wood and then the spruce stairs. Something like that, or you could do these upside down. It's up to you what you want to do. That's just an idea of what you could do. Also with the doors here, I recommend doing just regular oak doors, because you have these kind of windows poking through them. And then the window in the middle here as well, pale oak fence is probably best, because it's it's painted white. So that is that. Also, the ladies' room, it's a little bit darker in paneling. So much like the staircase, the walls up here, I would recommend going with spruce wood, as well as dark oak planks to go with it. So stuff like this, and then dark oak stairs like that, basically. That is my recommendation. Of course, you would have the dark oak wood door like that. And that is the walls pretty much. I don't remember exactly what the sofas, the colors were. I think it was like a dark red, so I would recommend red nether brick stairs, or if it's just like a dark brown, do nether brick stairs. I'm not entirely sure what it was. I wanna check, what do I have on my Nomadic? Okay, I had dark red. So yeah, up to you. Do what you feel is best. They probably would have changed out the upholstery over the years as well, so we can't know for sure what they would have had back then, back in the 11s when she was built. But yeah, that concludes this episode. I don't know if I'll make another one. We'll see. I might do a episode where I do like all of the minor detailing on the decks. I might do that. I also wanted to show you guys how to build a boiler and engines, but we'll see. We'll see. You can download a map and check them out if I don't do that. But if there's popular demand, if you guys want me to do a part 4, I will do it. So just let me know in the comments what I should do. So, thank you guys for watching this video. If this is the final part of Nomadic, on to the traffic. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, I forgot I had this on. Just ignore that. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.